Now we're going
disappoint
to
me, Scott.
we're gonna
Popcorn.
we're gonna discuss the movie J. Kelly, directed by Noah Baumbach.
Mm-hmm.
And when I picked this, I thought it was an Oscar nominee,
Well,
but
that was the
apparently,
buzz initially.
And then you quickly found out why it was not.
Not
but
exactly.
it did get a shit pot of other things. The AARP award,
Ooh, the AARP award. How
movies for
exciting.
grown-ups.
But I was going to say, we
Uh-huh.
go from, or at least for me personally, we're going from praising a film to sort of the opposite.
So, what is the
Kinda,
opposite of
you
praising?
think?
I think.
No, but I will go all the way. I will go all the way fucking out on the limb and say that Noah Baumbach is a class enemy.
Well,
Class.
He is. He's a class enemy. He is like. Can you imagine him seeing a beautifully clean, maintained pool in Bel Air with Emily Mortimer writing this movie? Let's write a movie because originally it was pitched to Brad Pitt, right?
Mm.
And Brad Pitt says, "No, there's no fucking way I'm going to be in this movie."
Wait,
I look like a Hollywood chode.
okay,
So
this is a movie that I didn't know much about. I'm a fan of Noah Baumbach for the most part. I went in wanting to like this. Like literally, I was like, I'm open.
Same.
Let's go.
Same.
And I fucking hated this piece of shit. It's so fucking stupid and awful and cheap. It's cheap. That's the biggest
cheap,
part.
Yeah. Also,
It's
I'm
fucking cheap.
I'm buying you a drink, sir.
Well,
next time I
it's
see you.
ill-conceived in it on top of everything else, but
Well, this is going to sound odd. I hated everything about this film. This is all pity me, poor movie star. My daughters hate me for no.
But it's
apparent
not even
reason.
well
But hold on.
done.
It's
But
not even well
one of
done.
those.
But I'm going to give one thing in this film I liked quite a bit, and that's Adam Sandler.
yep.
He is good.
He was.
Yes.
he
He is
is
good.
He
Yep.
finally ratcheted down to a nice, normal human level, and he was as a revelation.
And
Him
who would have
talking
thought with
and
a
not
really good
handkerchief,
at it.
he
Well,
is striking.
This reminded me a lot. His part reminded me a lot of he made a movie about his daughter's bat mitzvah, that was similar
Yeah.
in that it was just him being a dad, and it was sort of
What's
a
that
normal-
movie, Jim? What's the title?
I think it's called Bat Mitzvah,
Yeah.
or You're So Not Coming to My Bat Mitzvah.
Oh, I know
Oh, yeah,
that.
I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed that one.
And
Is it
that's a
good?
documentary that he made about his daughter's bat mitzvah?
No,
Bat
no,
mitzvah?
it's a feature film.
Oh, it's a feature. Oh,
Well, that was,
okay.
I think that was
Oh,
part of his
I missed that.
Netflix block. So
I
I think he
think
was
okay.
locked
on
that one out.
Netflix, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
But,
He does a good job, and I thought he did an excellent job in this one.
I thought he was really good in this.
He is the beacon of light
He's the as they say.
in this shit of darkness.
Yeah,
I
as they say,
thought
and he's the
Clooney
secret.
did a
He's the
good
owner
job
of the
of
film.
being
His
an
character
asshole.
owns this film.
Clooney was okay.
Yeah.
He really was. I just at some
Was
point
he,
in the
he
middle
has
of
the
it.
same look on his face the whole motherfucking time. Why would he not stop fucking smiling? This motherfucker, all he does
Because
is
he's a movie
smile.
star.
Because he's
A
a
movie
fucking movie
star.
star, you guys.
He doesn't
The
know
whole
what to do with
time
himself
he's
except
Oh,
be
he's
a
a
movie
poor,
star.
unhappy movie star with the daughters
Oh.
don't like him for some reason. Even
I
though
mean,
it's
at
probably
least this
everything I ever
movie,
wanted.
at least this movie has enough.
I think you know exactly why his daughters don't like him.
Why? I mean,
Yeah, he
And I
does.
liked it for that.
And he says that in the phone call scene with his
Okay.
older daughter.
Why does his older daughter hate him, and why does his
He
younger
said
daughter hate him?
he said he
'Cause
first
he's
he
never
makes
there.
Well,
first
she
he makes
abandoned-
excuses.
she
She says, "Don't
abandoned
make
her."
excuses." He says, "Okay, I had to choose between you and the career that I wanted." And then once, I thought it was temporary, but then once I got it, I had to keep it. So I had to keep ignoring it,
Yeah.
basically.
And then
And it was like, at least the movie's honest about that, and honest about the fact that maybe this guy's kind of an empty shell of nothing.
The
Yeah, I
most
don't
ex-
think you're supposed
why-
to feel sorry for him.
yeah, but why
I
step up
don't
and
think
say?
you're supposed to feel sorry for him.
You know,
I don't
if
think so either.
my
I'm not
daughter was
saying
up-
that,
if
but
my
I'm
daughter
also
was up-
saying-
said.
if my
in
daughter was
addition
asked about
to-
this,
Let me
I'd be-
ask you guys this. What's the last line mean?
What is the last line?
Yeah, it's
I
so
wanna go
unmemorable.
again.
Like
I want to go again. He wants to do his life over. That's what I
you
think it means.
Because me and Gloom Girl went round and round on. No, she's like, no, he doesn't want to retire. He wants to go make more movies.
No, it's just
No,
it's
no,
just
he
same
wants a
thing
reboot
again.
on life.
no, it's just a dumb echo of this scene.
it's
No,
it's
I-
it's,
that-
it's
that
bad.
ends
It's
the
just it's
same
just
way.
bad movie writing.
It is. It's bad movie writing. It's really
It's not real
lazy
people,
shit.
dude.
Yeah, and
It's Noah Baumbach going, "Fuck yeah, that's a
Right.
great line."
No,
I don't have it all
I'm gonna be
you
the first
wrong
guy who
spot.
writes
It's the
what you
shot of
know, and
Antonio
you'll love it,
Banderas
yeah.
at the typewriter, right?
Anybody,
Oh my
any of
God.
these guys who decide to write about themselves and in showbiz really should be dragged out.
And
have their
honestly,
laptop.
But that's
destroyed.
but Scott. What inside Hollywood movie do you actually like?
Oh,
There are some really good ones.
I think there might be one, but get back to me
A
now.
priority.
Sunset
it'll-
Boulevard.
I mean,
Sunset
I
Boulevard.
watched
Boulevard.
this. I told you
8.5.
guys last time.
We
Scott
watched
and
8.5.
fucking hate this movie.
Yeah,
Night,
well, I knew I was gonna hate
day
it.
for night. The player.
I liked it.
I
Well,
loved
Yeah.
actually,
I love this movie.
8.5
Fuck all of you all.
8.5 is a
Okay,
great
we got
film.
two. We got two people who think it's good.
I love this movie.
Oh no!
All right.
I
Okay,
really
okay.
love this movie.
On top of this movie being a pile of shit, it also is very ugly. This is an ugly looking film. It's
It is.
filmed terrible, especially
Yes.
the scene in the bar with him and Billy Crudup. I've never seen an uglier. There's 8 different lighting tones of regular light in that fucking scene. As a filmmaker, I was watching it going, why do they have daylight and then tungsten and then fucking blue and then fucking purple and it's all coming in on the same? And I'm like, oh my god, this is the
'Cause they're in a
ugliest
bar.
No, that bar.
I've ever seen in my
No,
life.
Jared, that bar scene.
During
But it's
the
not
day.
a cool.
Ever
It's
been in a
not
bar?
cool like Spring Breakers bar.
that,
No,
that
this
bar,
is
that
like,
bar scene with Crudup is all of a sudden you notice the first thing I noticed he walked in is orange and teal. Like,
of course,
yeah,
that's
of
that's the
course.
dominant. And also,
Yeah.
they both sucked in that scene. And Crudup is a good actor. He sucked in that scene. I don't know what's going on in this movie. It's a piece of shit.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa,
I
whoa.
want
Hold
to.
on,
I
hold
want to
on,
differ
hold
with you
hold
on that.
Hold on. No, that scene is fucking awesome.
Ugh.
Right,
First
Chris.
off, first off, that scene's fucking awesome because you have a good actor trying to do bad acting. That is bad acting that Crudup does in that bar. And that bad acting is very hard to do well when you're a good actor like Crudup is.
But the whole premise is
love
that he's the better
scene, and I
actor
love
in
that
the real
scene,
story.
that
So it doesn't make any
entire
sense.
scene.
Oh, wait, I
I
don't
have-
think the premise is that Crudup is the better actor, and
Chris,
it's
I have
actually
never. Chris, I've never
it's
seen
actually
you.
it's proved when we go back and do the flashback where you get to see the two auditions. It's
Yes.
proved. It's like you both
was horribly
auditioned.
shot.
He was
Disgusting
better.
lighting.
No,
Get
it doesn't
over
prove
it.
anything.
Crudup-
It's a fake thing because they're different
Crudup
actors.
is trying to be an actor.
Also,
Clooney's a fucking movie
Chris,
star.
Chris, I've
Right.
never seen you try to bend yourself into a pretzel as much as I just did right there. It's like, he's acting bad to act good to act sideways, and you're supposed to see
I
this.
think
It's
that's
like,
the-
come on,
I
man.
think
But I just want to
that's-
say, getting back to the bar scene.
I
I
really
never
like
thought about the lighting once because to me,
Never.
this was probably the
No,
scene.
it
This was
constantly.
probably the scene they wanted to write when they thought of this movie. I think
Right.
this is the heart of the movie. They said, "What if this guy is
Well,
been
it's the
nurturing
it's
this
the inciting
grudge?"
incident, right?
Yeah, it's
So-
the inciting incident, and maybe
was-
it's
but
maybe the
I-
most uncomfortable and best thing in the
first
movie.
act
I-
development.
But that's what struck me immediately was how I didn't aesthetically. I thought it was really
I didn't
awful.
notice any of that shit.
Yeah, I didn't think about the lighting. I was just thinking about
Ever.
Crudup and his grudge and
I
when it was
watched
going
him
to
chew
come out.
gum, to be honest. Like, seriously, I watched George Clooney fucking chew gum in a movie.
I won't. I think he
like
just
this
plays
guy.
George Clooney in
No,
every
I
fucking
think
movie.
that the photography pays attention, makes you pay too much attention to itself, which means it's not good. But also, it's like me and Jared are coming from different angles. Jared is he thinks that this film is just poorly made. I think it's an affront to American sensibilities. I think
It's
this
affront
is
to
it's a
Scott's
film made by
sensibilities
bourgeois
anyway.
class enemies. This is why we have communists. This film. It's like this is an argument to burn all that shit down, man.
I don't know if I would
to go
go.
follow his daughter around France. Oh my god!
I don't know if I would go so far as to say this film is poorly made. It's obviously competent. I think it's just.
Oh, it's in
bad.
focus and color. Lots of colors.
Yeah.
And
it's also a
Scott
fucking
is wrong
horrible-
up there. Maybe just none more yelling, Chris, is the card. we need.
No, I mean,
What
You're
did you
right,
expect,
Chris.
John?
Don't
What
worry.
did you expect?
no, I knew you were gonna fucking hate it, but I tend to be maybe very. I like inside Hollywood movies. Like I'm probably the
I do
only
too.
person
I
on
do
this screen
too.
right now who likes Sophia Coppola's
I've
Somewhere.
picked the most.
Oh, God,
you had to say
no.
those two words, Chris.
That's maybe the worst
You
one
had to
ever.
say
Now
that-
you're just poking the bear.
Now you're just poking the bear. Exactly.
Exactly. I think that the entire through
Well,
line
what are you
on
doing? You're poking
like
the
fucking
bear,
Crudup
too.
thinks he's an actor, but he choked the audition, and Clooney just swooped in there and nailed it. And because
But he's the one that made up what
some
Clooney
people want to
did.
be actors and
Clooney
some
bit
people are
him.
fucking movie stars, and George Clooney is a
Right,
fucking
so he
movie
took
star.
it and ran with it. Why didn't
I
he
think
run
that
with it?
I think that
Yeah.
all of the and maybe this is maybe because you guys know about my upbringing. Like I remember sitting down talking.
Well,
to my
this is
dad
kind of inside baseball for
years
you in a
after
lot
the
of
fact,
ways.
going, well, I used to get mad because you were never home all the time. But then when I found out what you were spending your time, like wife and kids on tour with the Who, I get it, man. I totally fucking get it.
Well, that's the thing. That's
Yeah.
what Clooney's character should. Jay Kelly should have said to his
And-
daughters, you hate me now, but you had gold-plated lunch boxes to go to school with.
What are
What are you complaining about?
Daughters hung up on the wealth
I don't
aspect
think his
of it. I'm
daughters
just
were
like,
that
Oh, I'm
interested.
very hung up on the wealth aspect of this.
I
film.
get it.
I like movies about.
I like
movies if they're
all
good.
The shit with Sandler,
Well,
I just don't think this is
Warren
good.
I don't think it's bad.
Also, let me roll back.
I'm in the middle. I'm like,
but it ain't good.
Hold on, let me roll back to something.
If it's not bad, it ain't good.
Fantastic, but
I talked earlier about
not fantastic, but it was okay. I won't.
But Adam Sandler's character as his manager. When I liked it, again, good, fantastic performance. I think he was the heart and soul of the film. But also, he talks about his profession. It's like, I'm a manager. I get 15% of your income for, and then basically that's what managers do. They get the percentage, and they basically tell person everything how to live. You're basically like.
But they also get
you're
jobs
you're
if
basically
they're a
riding on the
decent
back
manager.
of a celebrity
Actually,
or an actor.
One of the best scenes in the movie is with him and
Yeah.
Wilson. I love him.
Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson.
Yes.
Great.
That lunch date was a great scene.
He's really good in it.
The thing is, like, not only did he like get fired, he also realized that being a manager for a celebrity is a completely empty and meaningless thing because it's like
Except for the 15%.
except for the money. I always wondered why people have managers.
Right, that's why he's doing it. And this is an interesting aspect to this
All
film
that shit's
because
interesting to me.
there's a lot of movies about stardom, but this one kind of dissects what a manager does more than most of these.
Yeah,
kind of
exposes it a worthless profession. That's what
and we really there are some heart to hearts that he has, which is like, don't think that I'm your friend or that I'm part of your family. You know, because it's in the end, it's like I'm taking 15% because I work.
But there's a better. Okay. Listen.
Who's the one who tells Clooney that he's like, or I mean, tells the Adam Sandler character because they're complaining about how they have to give them or they have to let them have the other 85%. You know,
Right?
It's like they don't deserve.
Well,
it.
Is he talking to Laura Dern at that point, or is it somebody else? I forget.
It might have been
there's somebody. Because they complain about the same thing, but it's flipped.
Oh, maybe he's talking to his wife.
on the phone.
Which Greta
maybe.
Gerwig.
Greta
on the
Gerwig.
phone. Yeah.
So listen, you guys are bringing up thing like I won't deny that there are really good ideas in this movie because there are. And what you guys are talking about, the dynamics of these relationships are actually, I think, interesting and worth exploring. I just think that this movie is not a good, version.
I wish it was a little better movie.
Yes, because I think they don't go deep. I think they don't care enough. And this is coming from a huge Noah. Listen, I grew up. Like, do you know how many times my friends and I watched Kicking and Screaming in the late 90s? I mean, I used to dress like those guys. And then the Squid and the Whale, blew me away. And I bought it and I've seen it 18 fucking times. Like I am a Noah Baumbach fan, but he has hits and misses, some big misses, but I think this is one of his biggest misses for me personally, because I think that he's losing where he used to really go deep and understand people and not worry about, anything except for, I want to show you how people really act and function and are. And I feel like there's awesome things that are presented in this movie, ideas, but he's not going.
It's a little surface. It's a little glib.
It's very surface.
Mind you, I go up this against, was it The Marriage Story?
Yeah, you hate that movie. I know.
I know that. I want to reach to
I
the
liked
screen
that
to strangle
film.
everybody.
I
kind of
liked it too, in kind of the same way, where it was kind of like, okay,
I liked it. I actually, weirdly enough, liked this more because of some of the details than Marriage Story. I thought was just not. That was nice as a Jared argument. It's very badly made. And it was just it was self-indulgent.
But I thought the performances were pretty
were
excellent
just
across the
everyone
board.
just screaming for an hour and a half.
No, but you have Alan Alda doing some incredible work in that movie.
Alan Alda.
Yeah, getting back to this
Jim
film.
Broadbent. Jim Broadbent.
Jim Broadbent.
I was telling Jim earlier that don't put Alan Alda and Broadbent in a movie together because they are the same person now. they look identical. It's really weird.
You too will get old, Scott.
Hopefully that way. It's pretty cool.
And you'll start looking like, you are.
Well, I hope I end up looking like, the older and nicer version of you, maybe with a bigger beard,
Yeah. I was going to say something else that this movie has is bad scenes. There are some scenes that just fall flat, and the effect they're going for, and they just don't earn it. They don't earn it. I agree. Like the phone call in the woods with his daughter, where he's on the phone with her, and then all of a sudden she's walking through the woods with him. Just like,
Everything feels flat. Even
nice try, buddy. Nice try.
Even when Patrick Wilson approaches him and he's like, I got to get out of here. But he doesn't realize that he's having this existential crisis. And Patrick's like, yeah, are you going to be there? We're doing the thing.
And then to me, the worst of it all was at the end where he's sitting in the movie theater in Italy for his tribute. And he looks around and everybody else who's ever in the movie in any other part of his life is sitting in one of the seats nearby him.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, 8.5 only, not good.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
I think I described, I think that's so funny, John, because my friend Mike was like, we were talking about this via text, and I said, I think this is like 8. I was like, this feels like 8.5's like retarded cousin. Like this movie is like the word, I think that's exactly what I texted him.
Also, it felt like American movies.
Yeah. I felt like the whole film bent towards George Clooney's lifestyle. It says, we're going to make this film in Italy because we know you live there now. And it's probably shot in his yard or something like that, most of it. It's like, that's the thing. So I know
it's a pretty lovely looking yard.
Also, I want to know how much they had to pay to get all his clips from his fucking movies at the end.
I know, right?
Yeah, that was kind of
I think there was a deal probably if they didn't show the titles. They
didn't use audio. I think that's part of it.
Yeah, no audio.
They didn't pull, But
it was fair use.
What was it? It Cecil B. DeMille said it's the filmmaking is the only art form where you can go out in front and applaud yourself. And that's kind of like the end of the film. Like, oh, look, there's me.
It is a really weird.
It's funny.
I love it to death, but it's a little grotesque.
It can be. It can bend into something like we just saw.
I'm not banging my head on the table anymore.
All right. Anything? Do you have a corner, Jim, specifically?
I really enjoyed it, but I really enjoy
the yelling.
Meta flicks, meta cinema.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think I've chosen the most, with what was the one I showed with All About Eve?
Oh, yeah.
Kirk Douglas.
That's a great movie.
That's a great film.
It is. Yeah.
It's about showbiz, but not about movies specifically.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
about the theater.
The
theater.
It's actually a pretty personal story.
It is because Kirk Douglas fucks everybody over.
Oh, you've been talking Bad and the Beautiful.
Are still the Bad and the Beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But that was fun too. That was actually a fun film because it's like so stylized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was the 50s.
Yeah, I guess
you could do Douglas Sirk.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this movie a lot. I mean, I listen. When you're talking about movie stars, the capital M, you're talking about people that get paid a lot of money because they're making billions of dollars for big studios, and they live lifestyles.
This one didn't.
Most of us, they're living lifestyles most of us will never get anywhere near. I recognize characters in this movie because I've been around CEOs that live almost that large, and I found the dynamic of people who have to put their lives on hold to run around and chase a flighty bazillionaire who doesn't know
who
what
actually believes his own.
I love that every
PR.
time Clooney goes into a place, there's like a thing of cheesecake over in the corner. Like
that was pretty funny after a while.
There were little details,
but you know it was going to pay off after. You know how it was going to pay off though.
I don't know. This movie by the time we get to this scene, and me and Sandy are literally having a conversation of what do you think the last line means? Because I think the movie you can interpret it multiple ways, but I don't know. It worked for me. The whole fucking thing worked for me. I don't care if it was sloppy. I mean, it's also a Netflix movie, so
I don't care if it was sloppy.
I didn't feel sloppy to me because I'm too busy. I'm too busy watching movie stars be movie stars. But also, this is like you know what? There's large parts of this job that fucking suck for everybody involved. And at the end of the day, my children all hate me. But I sit in a movie theater and I look around at everybody's expression watching me on that screen, and I can tell myself, oh, it was all worth it, which is kind of fucked up. And I think the movie knows that it's kind of fucked up, and it's not trying to like hide the fact that it's kind of fucked up. And so when he turns around and goes, I'd like to go again. Like
I think Sullivan.
I rolled my eyes and like threw up in my mouth a little bit at that line at the end.
Thank you.
I think that again, I think there might be a good movie here. I just don't know that Noah Baumbach maybe was the right person to do it.
Yeah. Well, okay. But all right.
Sofia Coppola.
No.
Sophia, yeah.
Weirdly enough, she probably would.
Somewhere is literally my least favorite Sophia movie. Dude.
You know, weirdly enough, if they gave us to her, she'd probably end up making the same movie.
Yeah, pretty.
No, I think it would be better, to be honest.
All right, good enough. All right.
It would
all
look
right.
better. It would look better.
I liked
It would
a lot.
look better. How
This
about that,
thing's
Scott?
Started getting
I'm a-
nominations.
I'm above
It would
the
look
halfway
better.
mark. I'm like I'm
What
this
is
is like
doing?
a
Jesus
7. This is
Christ.
like a
Oh my
solid
God.
7 for me.
Cinematography, writing. All right.
like
that's-
it.
yeah.
I
But
like it.
I'm gonna say
This is a miss. I still
gonna
love
pour-
you, Noah, but this is a miss.
I'm gonna pour one out for the thousands and thousands of cheesecakes that went totally to waste over the many years of this worthless
I do
guy's
like how he
worthless career.
likes the cheesecake. Once
Cheesecake, he
finally
doesn't look
eats
at
it.
it.
I'm gonna get it. I'll be right back.
All those
Again,
cheesecakes,
at
man.
some point, he says to some personal assistant, "Oh, I like cheesecake," and then that cascades, and now
Oh, yeah.
every time he fucking goes anywhere,
He
somebody puts
has a
cheesecake
writer.
for him.
It's written into his writer.
Writer.
Yeah.
It's written into his writer.